sights and sounds of Ahmedabad as we arrive here for a very important match in Pool D. A little bit of New Zealand thrown in as well. It is New Zealand against South Africa. Aidan Markram and Mitchell Santner in a very intriguing match. Two form players. The toss was held short time ago and it was won by South Africa. Aidan Markram deciding he'd like to bowl first. Allen and Seifert have been going great guns, haven't they, at the top of the order. Rachin Ravindra needs a score. He really does. Tonight would be a great occasion. Glenn Phillips has been in top form, as is Chapman. Well, Mitchell's undoubted, and so Santner for that matter. Nisha matched to the batting strength at 8. Then Henry, Ferguson, Duffy. That's the top three in terms of the bowling. South Africa.
Yeah, Markram, de Kock, Riggleton all have been in amongst the runs. Perhaps maybe wanting a few more from him, and then fresh off the performance in those super overs, Miller and Stubbs will be very confident about what they managed to do. Jansen, good with the bat, good with the ball, and Bosch is introduced in place of Linda. Rabada, Maharaj and Ngidi, big role to play.
South Africa, of course, were rocked. They were favourites to beat Afghanistan. They took them to the wire 3 times, really. It's Tim Seifert and Phil Allen, and Tim Seifert has been in rear neck. These two, of course, broke the partnership record for all T20 World Cups, and for this man, he has been outstanding in this tournament, Lungi Ngidi, so far. Up and fine, is it? Down for 4, yes it is.
He got the edge, but unfortunately for Lungi Ngidi, it's not the edge he was after. He was after a slightly fainter one to take it to the slip or wicketkeeper, and it flies away. First ball, boundary town.
Wide that time. And that'll be 1 bounce 4.
And just going with the shape. Allen not trying to control it or hit it down at all. Just keeps that bat face open.
There's no one back for that one. That's the best shot so far, the most conclusive.
That wasn't part of the plan. I think they were trying to discuss something else. But look how wide that is. That was right on the wide line. Phil Allen says, thank you very much. I can't believe my luck. The length I'm after, the width I'm after. There's another one, but this one's disappeared. This one ain't getting no wickets. It's just getting Voyager miles.
That is just absolutely out of the middle of the bat. A full swing of a very powerful young man. Oh, man, that must have felt good. Oh, that's timed perfection. What a huge over for New Zealand. It really has been a beauty. Well, not that occasion. That's straight down the ground for 6.
There's been a couple of those management meetings, South Africa trying to come up with plans. Obviously, as you go into this encounter, you've got ideas, you've watched footage, you've thought, what can we or can't we do to try and make sure they don't get off to fly? Well, they've changed the field now after that committee meeting. No one back on the offside.
No touch, yes indeed there is. Quite a healthy one as well, as he looked to access the offside, and the bounce did for him.
A good pace, good rate of knots, little feather of an edge, easy catch for Quinton de Kock in the end. And South Africa, you can see what it means to the captain. Seifert goes for 13, good start by New Zealand, 33 for 1.
Need to score, does Rachin Ravindra. Oh boy, now it's got to get this, he's got to get all of it, he does. Stubbs was waiting, the ball's been following him, and it is 6.
They practice this so much, Smitty, the field is on the fence, so they're pretty aware of where the boundary cushion is, and they're very aware of what they have to do to try and keep it in. And that was going through Stubbs' mind. He was sitting there waiting, can I hold on to it and pop it back into the field of play? Then he thought, can I just grab it and throw it back? Couldn't do either.
Oh, that's lovely. Into the crowd for 6.
Better option for the left-hander against the left armour, using that little bit of angle coming back in. Lindra gets well and truly inside of it with fine leg and third up inside the circle. He's got a deep backward point and a deep backward square.
Excellent grab. David Miller in the action again.
Once again, Ravindra going hard at it. Look how hard he goes at that. Miller, that's superb movement. Away to his right. Grasps the hands around it. Ravindra, his lean run continues. Just 13, 57 for 2.
disappointing for Finn Allen.
Takes pace off, and it's floated right up there. He cannot get underneath it. Bat turns in the hands. Great hands, Aidan Markram. He's always had terrific hands, whether it be in the slip or in the field. And dealing in wickets, indeed. That's 3 for Jansen inside of 2 overs. Finn Allen gone now for 31. It's 58 for 3.
Mark Chapman in at 5. Goes across the line. There's Chapman. So well played for 4. Bowl him. Keshav Maharaj gets through Glenn Phillips. Timber rattles here in Ahmedabad.
Just got a little loose on this Phillips. Look at the gap between bat and pad and the angle of the bat. That's the issue there. The angle of the bat is completely wrong. Phillips goes cheaply as well. New Zealand in trouble, 64 for 4.
New Zealand have lost a 3 for 7. It brings Daryl Mitchell out to the middle.
Done by the pace. Not there, not for Chapman. He picked that up beautifully over mid-wicket.
Well, we've spoken about this surface. It's so good for batting. And once you are able to get the measure of it, which he has quite early in his innings. He's launched that. And that is an excellent effort from Dewald Brevis.
He's disappointed because he thought he had it. And I think it went into the hands. Just have a look at, he makes terrific ground. He's quick across the park. Watch the ball go in. It goes into that right hand, but he cannot grasp it.
Oh, great shot. Talk about dew, but no worry about there.
A little change of pace. Not quite in the timing. It's smart bowling.
Yeah, and that's one of the areas that you're going to lose out on as a bowler if you opt to have that cow corner. A little change of pace, just a little bit too full probably. Good shot by Mitchell, going over mid-off.
Fetch this. It's got wings on it.
A little bit of dew, the ball's going to skid on. It's not a slug, it's just a straight bat hit. He's a very, very powerful man, 88 meters. Oh, not now. Chapman says left-hander, right-arm off spinner does not matter.
Well, Chapman says, I'm going to join the party too. A very sweet sound from Mark Chapman's blade. Short and pumped. Yeah, just a little skimmer. Well picked up from Mark Chapman.
Slow ball bouncer perhaps. Yep, just rolled his fingers on it, but too much leg side. Chapman's just gone with it. He's used what pace the ball has to offer. Just skids on.
Left-handers and the elegance with a flashing blade behind point here from Chapman.
That allows Chapman, you can see the open blade. He's already standing there with that open blade, third man and pointer up.
Leading edge, gone! He's going to miss out on the half-century.
Another change of pace. This by Marco Jansen has just held on Chapman. You can see he's gone through the shot too early. It's a good catch by Rickleton. As he looks up, he points at the lights. It's a good knock by Mark Chapman. He's unfortunately won't get his 50, 48 of 26. New Zealand 138 for 5.
And it will be Mitchell who's heard down long on strode. He has. And that's all about dot ball pressure at the other end.
And this over has started well, Frankie, just the single off the first 2. Mitchell says, I'll take matters into my own hands. You can just see on the angle, it hits the inside edge of the bat. The bat turns just a touch, so the contact, not what he's after. Safe hands of Stubbs. Decent innings, 32 of 24. 141 for 6 now.
Diminish a minute 8. I don't think this is going to carry far enough. South Africa are brilliant in the outfield. Really good. Safe hands again.
You can see how the bat face is open. It looked initially when it came off the bat like it was going to land in no man's land and be safe. But Rickleton made some good grounds. A little lean from Corbin Bosch to make sure that the fielder gets there. 3 wickets in short succession. 4 of 10 deliveries. 145 for 7.
Matt Henry in at 9. That'll go for 4. First one for a while, a lucky one.
hit the back of a length. He's got the third man in position, but flies away, 2 bounces and into the fence.
I'll get a bit here. That's quite cleverly played by Nisham.
Yeah, it's a very good shot. He moves into position early, probably think that Jansen's not going to target the stumps, and with the extra bounce, he kind of bank on being able to get underneath it. Banged in short. Jansen might have just adjusted his length just a touch when he saw him move around, but Nisham equal to it.
Slightly over toss. Nisham might get this one. He does get this one for 4. Rabada can't run it down.
It's been a real wonderful over. If he can finish with a good last delivery, you can see once again some shape back into the stumps, even though it's that cross seam delivery. Does Rabada get to it? Yeah, just got a little hand on it.
Down the ground for 4. 1 bounce, and Jimmy Nisham goes back to back at the end. And he'll finish with 23 off 15. And New Zealand, in their 20 overs, having been asked to bat first, finish at 175 for 7. So we'll just see if
76, 8.8 runs per over. I think South Africa have done a brilliant job.
Henry managed to shape the ball just a little bit away. They'll be challenging that outside and inside edge of Aiden Markram and then Quinton de Kock.
All right, first ball of the chase. 176 required.
Yeah, on the money straight away.
As is Markram, off and running with a lovely square drive.
It's really a bad ball, not really a bad ball. Maybe a little bit of width, to be fair. Shaping away, but Aiden Markram is so good on the cover drive. Hits it on the up.
Through covers this time. Get some more fielders across. That is beautiful from Markram.
The length to kind of hit it through points. On this occasion, slightly over pitch, so your more conventional cover drive. No one there.
Down the ground. And that'll race away, I think, for 4, and that'll bring up 3,000 international T20 runs for Quinton de Kock. Becomes the 13th player.
Yeah, this is a classic half volley. He's kind of hit it in the air, almost presenting half a chance for Henry, but like a lazy cover drive, this by Quinton de Kock.
6. And a gorgeous 6 over extra cover from Markram.
For 4 arms of his, he's never looking to keep it down. It's width. No chance. Once he saw the ball delivered, he knew it's the lofted cover drive.
Oh, as is that from Quinton de Kock.
Quinton de Kock just leaning into a perfect cover drive. It's almost a throwdown, a fast throwdown. Look at that. Just stand there and pose, Quinny.
Goes straight. Times it well. Might be all the way it is.
I think it was a slower ball. It was the slight change of pace. Markram in incredible form again, holding that shape of his. He sees it early. Again, look at that blade. Up and over.
And again, that's the one you're talking about, Dale Steyn. On the up. It's gone a little further.
That is one of the best and most beautiful cricket shots you can play. Sheer power. Oh, my word.
Fine for 4. Give him the benefit here. Aiden Markram, I think he was looking to angle it down that way. Picks up 4 more.
Duffy's just dragged his length back here. He doesn't want to get hit back over his head. 2 6s going back over his head. So Markram giving himself room.
Fine for 4, leg side this time. Pull shot now. Man out there. Cannot get there.
Pace is not bothering de Kock either. You can see it's a full flow of the arms. Rachin Ravinda doing everything he can out there, but not enough.
Pulls again, and all the way, yes it is. Short side, doesn't matter.
Taking the risk here, Matt Henry, it's good, it's high. It's exactly where he needs it. But de Kock has got all of that. It's not a big 6, but it's to the short side, 66 meters.
Bowled him, slower ball. De Kock threw the shot early. A little bit of respite for New Zealand. Ferguson picks one up.
Ferguson, he's a wicket taker. It's the little leg cutter. It's a slower ball, De Kock. It's full. His eyes lit up and he's missed it. And Ferguson has struck. Quinton De Kock, he's gone for 20. South Africa 62 for 1.
Ryan Rickleton finds the gap again. And this will race across the turf for 4 more.
Well, it is, and there's more of it. Well, they can keep hoping, because that'll be it. The length too full, and just pops it over the top. We're going to have a look and see whether it's carried or not. It's close to the cushion. What is it, grouse first? We'll have to slow that one down just a touch. Thank you, Rolly. Oh! Pick the bones out of this one. Talk about earmarks. Whoa. If it wasn't such a massive stadium, you could say the Kookaburra departs the stadium, but it's a huge stadium. That's got to be over 100 meters. It was right off the middle. Change up went length, and you almost got the feeling Rickleton was waiting for it. 103 meters. Well, it's not the longest. There's been, I think, 108 to 109. And there we go. The ball late, but there you have it. What a 50 from Aidan Markram. Bit of a punch of the glove there from Rickleton. Good stuff. Yeah, they're up in the dressing room and the dugout, and so they should be. What a fantastic 50. 19 balls. In the slot, over pitched. Aidan Markram just waiting for that one. 78 meters. Didn't quite get it out the middle, but hit it well enough. Equals the fastest 50 of the tournament. And again, the placement, exquisite from the skipper. Now there. Oh, Mitchell. Yeah, didn't quite have enough on it for Rickleton. And big Daryl Mitchell. Leg cutter maybe a little bit taken off it. Just threw his shot. Hits the bottom of the bat, so maybe not the most power, but he's still backing himself. Mitchell steadies himself, pops it up in the air. There's the Fred Astaire, gets the feet sorted, jumps in. Ooh, it went a little bit to the left, has to make some ground and covers it comfortably. Just making sure that there's no contact with the cushion. That's all good. There's no touch in there. And Rickleton has to be on his way. Played nasty for his 21. South Africa lose their second, 102 on the ball. Daryl Mitchell, and it's time for young Brevis. Oh! And goes at Phillips! That is Phillips, and I just wondered if he got a fingertip to it, and if he'd been a little bit further back towards the boundary, I reckon he could have pulled off another screamer. And you'll, as a fielder, you position yourself in, particularly to the new batter. You're not thinking he's going to take you on and whop it over your head, and Phillips nearly got it.
Pumped down the ground. And he's onto that so quickly, Diego Brevis.
Rocks back. Such a good shot. It's a shot that likes of Heinrich Klaassen made his own the last few years, and some of these young players will have been watching on, I'm sure.
It's high up in the air. Daryl Mitchell steadies himself and holds on to the catch. Diego Brevis' short stay at the crease has ended. Mitchell once again in the action.
It's not necessary. Bowled it slower, held it back, but he was coming and he didn't have a bailout. There was nothing, no other option. We need you to have some time at the crease. Not tonight, 21 of 17 on 31 for 3.
David Miller.
That might just find a gap. It does. Precision placement from Markram.
Again, a change of pace, slightly short, those forearms doing all the work, power pull, finds the gap. Glenn Phillips, he's quick, but not quick enough.
22 from 28, and South Africa have been kind to New Zealand here. I've known they've got this game under control, and it's just a case of confirming it. Placement again, superb. Davy Miller on this occasion.
Pretty much the exact same delivery, slower ball bouncer. Miller just pausing on his shot there for a second. Step, pause, and then power and placement.
Oh, no. It can't get any worse, can it? It's the captain with the throw, and no one was at home backing up.
Yeah, this is unfortunate, because as the throw came down, it just looked like one of South Africa's batters may have just blocked Seifert's view. There, he should have stopped that. He should have done better. I don't think Mitchell or Finn Allen, who dived afterwards, was expecting the ball to come there. David Miller just moving out the way on the last second. It's unfortunate.
There's the end of the game with a very, very big statement from David Miller. Lockie Ferguson just brushes the hair back and says, well then, didn't quite expect that.